Lin Qi and Chen Chuchu grew up together, and Lin Qi, fiercely loyal to Chen Chuchu, despises Chen Chanchan, leading to constant clashes since childhood. With the young owner selection exam approaching, Lin Qi, suspecting Chen Chanchan has lost her martial skills, suggests adding a martial test to the exam to humiliate her and ensure her defeat. Chen Chanchan's only strength is her martial prowess, rivaling Chen Chuchu's, while she's otherwise hopeless. The city owner, hoping Chen Chanchan will prove herself and to avoid passing the title to the non-biological Chen Chuchu, agrees to Lin Qi's proposal without hesitation, adding the martial test. Chen Chanchan actually knows no martial arts and protests loudly, but the city owner dismisses her objections. Unwilling to become young owner, she sees Honshua's help to avoid the martial test. Honshu examines the bamboo fireworks, identical to the secret message container, and recalls Chen Chanchan's words from the previous night. After investigating her, he concludes she's feigning weakness to lure him, suspecting she orchestrated the earlier trap. Furious, Honshu's heart condition flares, and he faints. Chen Chanchan returns, force-feeding him medicine with her mouth. Upon waking, he demands why she deceived him. She admits to the secret letter scheme, claiming it was for his benefit, but he doesn't believe her, resolving to poison her and inviting her to a banquet that evening. Panicked, Chen Chanchan, desperate to change Honshua's mind and avoid his wrath, consults the three storytellers. She remembers the dragon bone Honua came to Huayuan City for it. If she gives it to him to cure his illness, might he be moved to spare her? Chen Chanchan rushes to the ancestral hall, ignoring the female official's pleas, and takes the dragon bone. She stews it into a small pot of soup. Ziru and others, horrified at cooking the national treasure, try to stop her but fail. The dragon bone, merely an ancient beast bone, produces a foul-smelling soup that nearly knocks Chen Chanchan out. Enraged, Chen Chanchan took the dragon bone. The city owner storms to the princess's residence, threatening to punish her for squandering it. Chen Chanchan, preparing the evening banquet, apologizes to Honshu for her actions and reveals she stewed the dragon bone as a gift to cure him. Skeptical, Honshu checks the kitchen, stunned by the stench and the sight of the soup. Knowing Honshu poisoned the wine, Chen Chanchan pours it out and pretends to drink it, feigning death to gain his trust. Ziru, hiding nearby, enhances the drama with music and fireworks, unaware that Chen Chuchu, tracking spies, uses fireworks as a signal. Her ambush fails, and she is injured. As Chen Chanchan plays dead, the city owner panics, ordering the dragon bone soup to be given to her as an antidote. Honshu, anxious, feeds it to her mouth to mouth. Chen Chanchan, resisting, nearly gives herself away. To maintain the ruse, she persuades her mother, the city owner, to let Honshu drink the remaining soup, which he accepts and drinks, curing his heart disease. Relieved to see Chen Chanchan recover, the city owner worries about the backlash from officials and citizens over the lost dragon bone, fearing for Chen Chanchan's safety. The city owner, no fool, suspects Honshu manipulated Chen Chanchan to steal the dragon bone for his cure and decides to punish him. Zhuanghu City has many operatives in Huayuan City, including Yang Shouhu, a key official secretly loyal to Honshu, who was chased by Chen Chuchu last night, but escaped exposure due to the fireworks. Injured, Chen Chuchu doesn't report the operation to the city owner, fearing blame for failure. She dismisses the fireworks at Chen Chanchan's residence as a coincidence, instructing her subordinate Zizhu to stay quiet. Chen Chanchan, claiming side effects from poisoning, so she's lost her martial skills, conveniently avoiding the martial test. Feeling guilty, Honshu attends to Chen Chanchan warmly. She, feigning despair as a useless person, proposes ending their marriage and sending him to Chen Chuchu's residence to pair the main characters and steer the plot back on track. Han Shuo refuses. Chen Chanchan, smug about her acting fooling him, believes she's secured her safety. The city owner orders Han Shuo bound, accusing him of seducing Chen Chanchan to steal the dragon bone and sentencing him to have a rib removed to appease public outrage. Chen Chanchan desperately begs the owner to spare him, arguing that losing a rib would negate the dragon bone's effects, rendering him useless again. When the city owner refuses, Chen Chanchan threatens to die to protect Han Shu, offering her own rib to atone, as she stole the dragon bone, not him. Furious, the city owner watches as Han Shu, his heart condition cured by the dragon bone, breaks his chains with inner strength, shielding Chen Chanchan and accepting the bone removal punishment. To save him, Chen Chanchan relinquishes her princess title. Han Qi, fearing the situation could spiral, suggests that the city owner temporarily grant her request and reconsider later. The city owner complies, demoting Chen Chanchan to a commoner, stripping her of her princess status. The eldest princess, crippled and self-abandoned despite her medical expertise, meets Sumu at the academy library. When she struggles to reach a book, Sumu helps, crouching to her eye level to hand it over. Touched by his kindness, she warms to him and scolds servants who mock his performer status. Now a commoner, the once arrogant Chen Changqian faces creditors led by Lin Ke storming her residence to collect debts. Helpless, she surrenders nearly everything, almost emptying the mansion. Han Shou steps in to protect her, vowing to support her, while Pei Hing arrives, citing their past betrothal to settle her debts. Furious, Lin Chi accidentally pushes Chen Changqian into a water tank, causing her to catch a cold. Later that night, Chen Changqian is cared for by Pei Hing, who plays the zither to soothe her sleeplessness. Han Shuo, unable to stay away, visits and feels uneasy seeing them together, but still feeds her medicine. If you love the story, subscribe for the next episode.